Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Jose 32 is proud to present his top 45 green decks. Let's have a look. First of all, a couple of decks worth mentioning that did not make the list. My mini green bicycle and Little Duke's toy cards. Pretty cool and tiny and green. It's almost falling apart. It's almost a diamondback pattern. Put those aside. Let's take a look at the list. Number 45 is Golden Nuggets. They did not come in a box, these ones that I got. And was that your card? Just kidding. They did not come in a box, and they got holes in them, and they don't handle good. I was pretty disappointed with them when I got them, because I thought they were going to get like brand new. They look like it. They're pretty shiny, but pretty new looking, but they just don't handle that good. And no box. Number 44, Tactical Field, Bicycle Tactical Field. Disappointed. They don't handle that good. Again, maybe because of this special finish they used on them to make them more durable. To make matters worse, if you get them, you don't know if you're going to get green or black because they got the exact same box and no way of telling if they're green or black. Number, that was 44, 43, Arco, and my battery's dying. Green Arco does not handle good. The Cincinnati Arcos that I have in red and blue handle nice. The Kentucky ones, not so much. I like them, I like the faces, I like the Arco faces, but they just don't handle that great. 42 is the Irregular, which is kind of a weird deck. I mean, I don't know whose bright idea it was, but the USPC already has trouble printing cards that are straight. And the backs look nice, right at the back in a neon green. But the faces, misprinted. And that was intentional. It just is kind of dumb, in my opinion. On some Fragment X, which did the multicolored deck, so don't know why they decided to do that. 41 is the Trace deck, again, more copy and paste crap from Mirror 67. He did put green pips on the green card, on the clubs and spades, but the court cards, he did not recover anything, just lazy, in my opinion. Why did I get them? I guess I just like the reverse color. And that was it. Number 40. Wait, 41. 40 is Nuggets. These are not real Nuggets. They were printed by Mark Hilkmeyer's company, which no longer exists. He was also going to produce the Compass 822 decks from Miss Meg, and that didn't happen. It says the original green replicas. These are thick. You look at these cards, it's thicker than a standard bicycle box with the cards. They're very thick, almost have no finish on them, but smooth and just standard basically. And they look a little bit weird too, but they don't handle that good and not a very good replica. Made in Germany somewhere, I believe. Next on the list, 39 is Hoyle. Yes, they're coming green as well. A little bit harder to find. And they're almost part blue, part green. Faces, they all got orangey pips, almost pink pips, and single cord cards. Not a huge fan of that. And then again the back, cell back, it's almost a blue but it's green. Could have been on the top on those blue decks as well, I guess. But other than that, I mean, it handles nice, it just is a little bit bizarre. Coloring wise. 38, green pastel. It's never scored very high for me because I got, well, all cards have white pips, lime green type faces, and then the backs don't match at all. And these ones are really hard to see. $37, I believe. The bicycle babe, bathing ape. Pretty interesting cards, completely custom, but yes, gilded edges, which makes them a little bit harder to handle, a little crappy on the handling, but they are completely custom. I'm not a huge fan of the court cards. They got like octopus or something on them. They're just bizarre. Even the jokers and whatever. However, I am interested in getting a new deck, which is a Playboy bicycle deck, black deck. If you got one you don't want or you want to trade, send me a message now. What are you waiting for? I'll make it worth your while, that's for sure. Anyways, the next one on the list is, I believe, 36. Carnival Assassins, another recolor of the Carnival original decks. Not a huge fan of the recoloring. Next on the list, Atlanta 1996. We already looked at the gold one and the gold top 10. This is a green one, same thing except that it's green. Looks more like an advertisement than anything. It's collectible, but that's about it. We are at $34. Fournier, we asked for Fournier. We looked at one in the brown decks, same thing. It's the exact same thing except it's green. That's what it is. 33, I believe it is. Gemical. And it's a casino deck from Mardi Gras Casino. It's actually greener than the box. They handle pretty nice, look pretty cool. I don't usually include a whole lot of casino decks, but I did this one. But it's, you know, very standard Gemical deck, standard Gemical faces. They do have some additional logos in the aces and court cards, I believe. Just the aces actually. TA. And Alpha, first in quality. It's a pretty good stock and finish. And, bear with me 1 second. Next on the list, I've lost count again. But somewhere. B acorn backs. Would be high on the list, except they are not handling that great. A little wear and tear, I guess. But they look pretty cool. And outside of that, not handling so good. They're pretty cool. Which reminds me, there's one for the blue ones that I probably should have included. The B Smith back. Maybe not. Whatever. Next on the list is Skull Bandit playing cards. These are pretty cool. Vintage. Completely standard, but they handle beautifully. Even though they're vintage. They're almost like probably the same quality as the old Jerry's Nuggets. The real ones. They handle pretty nice. But they're completely standard. Aside from they have 4 jokers instead of 2. So we're at 45. 30. This is number 30, the Anglo. And this is your back design, standard Anglo deck. I'm not a huge fan of the green color and with the purple. I like the purple with the green on it from the purple decks that I did. But this one, the reverse color, not so much. Number 29 is the NOC deck. Pretty simple decks. And that's what they are. 28. Waddington's number 1. I'm losing my voice. Pretty standard deck. But it handles pretty nice. And interesting flowery back design. 4 indexes on the cards. And just, fairly standard. But I like them. A little bit nicer than the NOC deck, that's for sure. At least it's got a design to it. 27 is the Griffin. This one has a really nice box. But outside of that, a little bit disappointing is the back design's an interesting vintage design. But everything else is completely standard. So, a little disappointing. Actually, I think the Ace of Spades has a Griffin on it. That was about it. 26, I believe, is the Phoenix back. And kind of like a Aladdin, just a little bit different. Pretty cool deck of cards. Pretty standard though. Except for the aces are custom. There's actually instructions for poker bingo. That's kind of interesting. But that is the Phoenix deck. Number 25 is the Magic Maker's Ink deck. Pretty cool again. But it looks like Christmas. I mean, lots of red and green. These ones, unlike some of the other ones, actually handle good still, which is nice. Number 24. The B Squeezers. Erdnase. The B Erdnase 216, I believe it was. I can't tell, but it looks like wood. It's fairly standard. Looks like wood. It actually handles pretty. Hello everyone, I'm back again. My apologies, my battery died. I believe this is where it was. The 25. Pretty nice deck. It actually handles pretty good considering it is a smooth finish and everything. And considering other Conjuring Arts decks don't always handle that good, but this one, crap. Handles pretty nice. I'm not a huge fan of the back design. It looks like wood. If it was a brown color, it might have been nicer. They do have one in tan, but brown probably would have been pretty nice. Although it probably would look too much like wood. But anyways, that's the Erdnase 216, number 25. Number 24, the Elephant Tsunami. I like them, pretty cool. I really like this kind of an olive green. Handles nice. Reverse rider back color scheme. I'm not too big of a fan of the court cards being all white. But other than that, it's a pretty nice deck. And then you get the elephant first. Ace of Spades again. Not the greatest, but it is what the deck is about. Number 23 is the green reverse back. It's a little bit nicer than the other one because of the reverse back. But other than that, it's exactly the same as the other Magic Maker's deck. And sorry, it's very Christmassy colored. My apologies. I'm always doing this. My apologies. I'll try to come out here. But what you get is basically a fairly standard deck. In green, of course. Number 22, Santa back. This would probably be higher on the list if it did not have a one-way back design. And if it was a little bit less expensive. It was pretty expensive for the set. And other than that, it's a fairly standard deck of cards. Except for the Ace of Spades is a little bit different, and Santa on the Jokers. Or at least the one. No, actually both of them. That's pretty cool. Everything else is standard. Also comes in red. Same with some of the other ones you'll see. Next on the list is a Heritage Design safety back. Pretty cool. Very standard. That's what you get. I think that was 21, number 20. Expert at the card table. Pretty cool. Yet fairly standard B deck.